Yorkshire is considered by many to be the most beautiful county in England. It is certainly one of the largest, covering approximately 4 million acres of the English landscape. Until well into the 19th century, it had largely been an agricultural county, with farming always being an important occupation. And it was here in Yorkshire that a great many agricultural improvements had taken place. Some of the large landowners had provided the necessary finance to look at new methods of selective breeding, better crops, manuring, and some of the new tools and farming implements that were becoming available at that time. And over the years there have been a great many improvements in both methods and machines. And it's when the machines on today's farms are compared with those of yesteryear that these changes can be seen. And yet, after all these years, many of the older machines are still going strong, built to perfection and built to last. An interesting motto, and one which was adopted by a well-known Yorkshire company when it started, and one which has been strictly adhered to ever since. Back in 1974, Peter Easterby, a steel fabrication engineer, had the idea of forming his own trailer production company. This new company would provide a range of trailers to both the agricultural sector and to industry as well. Trailers that would be solidly built, reliable, and most important of all, be reasonable in price. Initial sales went well, and in 1979 the company moved to Burton Agnes, from where the reputation of Easterby Trailers was to grow from strength to strength. Customers from far and wide were now placing orders for trailers from the ever-increasing range. As the years went by, the company began to outgrow the Burton Agnes site, and another move was going to have to be made. The obvious choice would have been to one of the larger local industrial estates, but Easterby Trailers were supplying most of their products to the rural community, and it was this rural association that Peter wanted to retain. In 1994, this 16th century farmhouse with outbuildings and surrounding land came onto the market. This looked like the ideal place in perfect surroundings. Will it be here at Cottam Grange that Easterby Trailers finally sinks its roots?
Yeah, I'd like to think so. It's big enough for our present needs, and if we need to expand, in which we hopefully will do, it's large enough for that, like. We also like it because we're making the trailers out here in the countryside, where most of them are going to be at work.
And work they certainly do, with the current range now exceeding 20 different models, from the standard 8-ton mono to the renowned high-speed fast-track with air brakes and load sensor valve. All Easterby Trailers are designed within the company and are solidly built with Grade 1 British steel. This is delivered to the site on a regular basis, sometimes as often as 3 times a week. Some of the larger girder-type steel is delivered already cut to the required lengths, but there are times when different sizes are needed. These are measured and cut here in the works, along with other special shapes and component parts. A trailer starts its life in the chassis department. Here the lengths of steel are fitted to a jig which holds them flat and square whilst they are welded together to form the sturdy base of an Easterby trailer. Whilst the frame of the chassis is being assembled together, the drawbar is made and then securely welded to the framework of the chassis. When drawing a trailer, it is inevitable that there is a degree of bounce between the tractor and the trailer. One outstanding feature, which is now fitted as an extra to around 80% of all Easterby trailers, is the sprung drawbar. This helps to remove this bounce and is therefore kinder to the driver's back and also the tyres of the tractor. The other parts of the trailer that make for a smoother ride are the springs, and after the brackets for the spring assemblies have been welded, the spring tandems are fitted into place. The joints around the chassis are then cleaned up, and the chassis is turned over, ready to have the sole assembly, the end plates and the light casings fitted. The axles, which are one of the few parts of an Easterby trailer that are bought in as a ready assembled unit, are now fitted with the hydraulic brake rams and plates for attaching the axles to the chassis. The chassis, which has now been lifted off the jig, is now ready for the axles, the end plates and hydraulic rams to be added to complete this stage of the trailer production. As we recently mentioned, the axles are bought in ready assembled. Other purchased parts include the wheels and tyres, the hydraulic rams and pipes, nuts and bolts, wires and lights and various decals. Apart from these, all the major component parts of an Easterby trailer are manufactured in-house. No prefabricated parts are used at all, thus giving you, the customer, a trailer of exceptional quality. And quality means sales. Easterby Trailers are not only supplied to all parts of the United Kingdom, from the tip of Cornwall to the outer borders of Scotland, but are also delivered to many parts of the continent as well.
Good morning, Easterby Trailers. May I help you?
At Easterby's, an enthusiastic team deals with each and every order, and Peter himself gets involved at many stages of production.
Good morning, Miss Cook. It's a better morning? It is, yeah. What can I do for you? Yeah. That's great, that's good, good. Right, so it's a 10-ton mono. Right, okay. What colour would you want? A blue one. Okay, that's fine. So that's a Ford blue. Okay, yeah, we'll put you with grain shooting at that. Okay, thanks very much indeed. Bye now, thank you.
After placing your order, a confirmation form will be sent out to you, and when returned, your order will then be put in the system for completion as soon as possible. Let's have a look now at how our original trailer is getting on. The chassis is now in the body shop, where the ribs are welded on to give added strength to the trailer. The trailer is now taking shape, as the side panels are accurately formed on a special press. These are then taken to be welded to the framework of the body, along with the panels for the floor. This particular trailer is to have an additional item fitted. So after the back door has been made, it is then removed to have a grain chute and handle added. The completed door is then refitted to the trailer and it leaves the body shop to be sprayed with the chosen colour. Trailers are painted in red, blue, green and yellow, in different shades depending on the individual customer's requirements. A substantial coat of J-Mac Buff undercoat is first applied, followed by top coats of J-Mac Industrial Gloss. On average, a total of 8 gallons of quality paint is sprayed onto each trailer. To complete the painting, black bitumen is added to the floor as an added protection. The final stage in production is the addition of the light assemblies, the brake pipes, chassis plates and decals. Each trailer is then given a thorough testing before being delivered to the customer. Throughout each stage of production, the dedicated teamwork of the Easterby staff ensure that you, the customer, will receive a trailer whose quality is second to none. A trailer that will give you years of service when put to work in the field. Over the years, the range of Easterby trailers has continued to grow, with models of different types and sizes catering for all the needs of the agricultural and industrial community. There are many extras available, such as the grain chute, which we have seen, perspex windows for grain, full-width windows for roots, and also the hydraulic door, a useful addition which is now fitted to almost 70% of all the trailers produced today. Another additional accessory is the easy sheet. This is not only useful, but essential if you're going to be leading your own grain to the mill. All these extra items, along with many others, are listed in the price list supplied. Since the conception of Easterby Trailers back in 1974, well over 3,000 trailers have now been produced and are being used throughout the length and breadth of this country and also abroad. Trailers that are virtually hand-built to order and of exceptional quality. So if you're looking for a sturdy and reliable trailer at a reasonable price, then look no further than Easterby's of East Yorkshire, where trailers are built to perfection and built to last.